Yo guys, okay, I am back. Mr. Reactor is here again, alright? So over the past few weeks, you guys have been telling me about levels that I don't know about, alright? And you guys are saying that I have no ball knowledge. So today, I'm gonna go back and study some Geometry Dash history, alright? I'm gonna be reacting to some of the oldest top ones in Geometry Dash. I need to educate myself, alright? So that's why I'm here today. So we're gonna be going year by year, starting all the way back in... So the first ever top one was Demon Park. Alright guys, so I have Demon Park pulled up here, the first ever top one, and this video was released 12 years ago. And the highest quality was 240p. So this one's gonna feel pretty grainy. Oh my god! What is this audio, bro? This is like a recording from the Stone Age. Wait, this is a top one? I can low-key one-tap this. This is actually so easy. Wait, was Geometry Dash this easy, this long ago? I can low-key do this in one try. How is this a top one? I mean, it was 12 years ago, right? Actually, no, it was more than 12 years ago, honestly. It was technically 13 years ago, right? This video is just 12 years ago. But my eyes, I can tell what's happening. The video quality is so bad, though, it kind of hurts. This looks like a deep-fried troll video. So this is how Geometry Dash basically started. This was the hardest back then. I should have been playing back in 2013. I would have been an actual, pro. I could have one-tapped this on, my first week of playing the game. This is, about as difficult as, what? Club Step or something, right? Okay, yeah. This quality is low-key unbearable, though. And there's nothing too special about this, level, except for it being really old, right? Okay, you know what? W song choice, though. At least they chose, a good song for, this level. Because they only had, the original, songs back then, right? So that was the start of it all. Really? I could have done that. Actually, easy demon right there. Alright, next for 2014, I have not heard of any of these levels, right? So I just picked the one that caught my eye the most, which was Carbon Diablo X. So I got Carbon Diablo X here, which I assume is probably the coolest 2014 top one, right? You know, personal opinion from just a thumbnail, because I have no ball knowledge at all. But you know what? I'm gonna pretend like I'm right and I know what I'm doing. Okay, we got Club Step monsters. Wait, what song is this? Is this Club Step? I forgot what song it is. Sorry, I have a really bad memory. Okay, already, this is definitely looking a lot harder, but, this does not look like a top one still. I could still do this, right? Dang, this game was so easy, over a decade ago. Who could have guessed, right? I can actually do all of this. This is Club Step difficulty. Dude, I wonder at what year, I won't be able to do it anymore. Because right now, I can definitely, still play this. This is still, pretty easy, I feel right? Also, the quality is way better because, this level is new enough for Nexus to actually make a video on it. Okay, so overall, this level is definitely a lot harder than the first top one, okay? This top one, I could imagine this being a top one, over a decade ago. But still, it's kind of crazy, something like this was able to be top one, though. I could have done this for sure. Dude, I was born in the wrong era. I could have been Zoink, bro. Who was even the top one player back then? I for sure could have done this, though. Alright, next, we're moving on to 2015. And I'm beginning to notice a lot of these maps I know, actually. And I think the most popular map from 2015 was Bloodbath. It's either that, Sonic Wave, or Cataclysm. But I think it is Bloodbath. So I've actually never watched through all of Bloodbath before, I think. I've played through 40% of it on practice mode. But I've never actually seen, the last 60% of the map. So, I would have expected myself to, seen the whole thing before, but apparently not. Alright, so here I have Bloodbath, which is an extreme demon. I think this is the first top one that's probably extreme demon difficulty, right? So this is... Why is there a def? Wait, is Nexus actually playing the level? He's not showcasing it? Wait, he's him then. So this level is obviously extreme demon. I can tell it actually looks hard. It's beginning to look hard now. 2015 is when the game, apparently, just got an insane skill boost for some reason. I don't know why, what happened, but yeah, people got good and the levels got hard. But I've seen this part before, and low-key, it isn't, very hard from the first 40% that I've played. I was able to do this when I, was newer to the game. So, you know what? Maybe one day, or in the next few weeks, I'll get to this level. Like, how hard is this really even? Like, this is probably not even top 1000. I didn't realize Bloodbath was released in 2015 though, man. Like, that's crazy. It's really that old, huh? Okay, so this is around where I stopped playing, right? So all of this is pretty new to me, but honestly, this still doesn't look that hard. Like, it's way faster, but I feel like I could do this, right, guys? It's not that insane. No, legit. Okay, whoa. No, those gaps were kind of scary looking. But for real, though, like, this is something I could probably get to eventually. Like, I know my limits. I'm never gonna, like, clear something like Society, right? But, like, I feel like this is something I could definitely do. This doesn't look that hard. Okay, no. Let me take that back. This obviously looks hard, but it doesn't look impossible for me. Like, this is something I can definitely do, like, eventually in my life. Honestly, like, this level is really cool, but for a top 1, it could have been harder. I can do this. Still not impressed, man. This is still too light. Oh my god! Why is he so loud? That's the first time I've ever heard Nexus's voice in my life, by the way. Alright, but so far, though, Bloodbath was definitely my favorite level. This one had cool aesthetics, like, finally. Like, the last two, it was just all, like, layouts, you know? Okay, anyways, moving on to 2016. There are a few maps I could have picked from, like Sakupen Hell, Sonic Wave, what is it called? Artificial Ascent, which I've heard of, but I've never actually seen. But I think the most popular is Sonic Wave. And this is one of the levels you guys made fun of me for not knowing. Like, I have about 2 months of playtime, alright? I can't know everything. But I heard this is a popular map, though, so I do have some high expectations, okay? But this is 9 Circles, like, level, right? A 9 Circles-esque level. So I'm assuming, like, 9 Circles inspired this and not the other way around. Okay, but so far, this part doesn't look too hard, but we know what 9 Circles levels are, right? It gets hard when the wave comes in. This part is probably not meant to be that hard. Alright, and the wave should be starting right now, right? Oh, that was a good transition. Okay, same as always. It is a little bit hard to see, but after beating 9 Circles, my eyes have adapted a little bit. I can understand where he's going just a tiny bit. Not the best, but I can understand a bit. This is probably also in the same boat as Bloodbath, though, right? Like, this looks hard, but I feel like this is something I could do eventually. Like, maybe I can reach, like, you know, Bloodbath for, like, Sonic Wave before, like, 1 year of playtime. That's low-key the goal. I want to do that. Like, 15, 16, like, these years, like, I can tell things got way harder, but it isn't to a degree where I'm never going to be able to do it, alright? Like, this is something I can definitely learn, I feel like. It's always good to have hope, though. I'm gonna get bullied in, like, the comments again, though. Like, calm this easy. Because, like, I think this still looks pretty, like, doable. So, this is the level I got bullied on for not having ball knowledge on. This is one of the legendary levels. I know there was, like, some history, right? There's, like some race between 2 players, I think. That level was cool, though. I like that level. I still think Bloodbath is cooler. And Bloodbath actually looks harder than this. I'm not wrong for that, right? Still, though, I think Sonic Wave is currently number 2. It's not that bad. I think it's still pretty cool. Alright, anyways, moving on to 2017. There are a bunch of popular levels here. There's Yatagarasu. I've heard of Erebus, right? I've never seen it either. I've heard people talk about it. I just know the name, honestly. I don't know if it has any, like, significance, but since I've heard it, it probably has a little bit. And I think I might have heard of Digital Descent before. Again, I know the name, I've never seen it in my life. But I think the most popular one is Yatagarasu. This is also one of the levels you guys bullied me for not knowing. But here I am studying, alright? So don't bully me now. I'm trying to learn. Alright, we got Yatagarasu pulled up. And wait, this looks like Death Moon. What is this? Okay, maybe not actually. What is he jumping over? Okay, a very red level, like always. Okay, whoa, okay. It's really hard to tell what's going on. This level is beginning to look a bit harder than the others. Okay, this is where I'm gonna lose a little bit of confidence. Like, maybe I could learn something like this eventually, but this might be a little bit hard, I'm not gonna lie. Nah, but you know what? Levels always look hard when you first watch it, but when you play a level, it's always, like, feels super easy. So, you know what? I'm gonna believe I can do this one day, alright? Like, there's a lot of decals, so I can't tell, like, where you're supposed to go. But I'm sure it's like 9 circles, you know? You just learn the path, and it's gonna be really easy. So, you know what? Maybe I can do this one day, too. Okay, wait. There's light following it? That's low-key aura. Okay, so, like, I'm assuming, like, during this update, there's, like, probably some big upgrades, like the engine or something. The gimmicks on this level are way better than the others. There's a lot more unique mechanics here. Then again, I guess that's cool, right? But, like, I still feel like Bloodbath is a cooler level. Am I wrong for that? Like, this and, like, Sonic Wave are, like, around the same level of coolness, I feel like. There's nothing, like, too special about this, I feel. Like, this level lacks aura, except for like the scary hell theme, you know? But we already had that. We had Bloodbath. We don't need this again. But apparently this is one of those ball knowledge levels though. So I'm a bit afraid to say anything mean about this level because apparently a lot of people like this. I just think this level is just a bit hard on the eye sometimes, but it's definitely a top 1 level, I can tell. This looks way hard. And that's it. I think this level has more aura than Sonic Wave, but has less aura than Bloodbath. But it's a cool level though. It's just a bit of, what's the opposite of noise pollution? Visual pollution, you know? Alright, and moving on to 2018. There weren't that many levels in 2018. One is Bloodlust and one is Crimson Planet. I've heard of the names of both, right? But I think I've heard of Bloodlust more, so I think that's the more popular one. And also, the top one for this level is 1 year and 17 days, while the other one is 1 day. So I'm assuming this one is probably a lot harder. Okay, so this year, you can tell that Geometry Dash is low-key growing as a game. Look at the title, Bloodlust, RTX on, without low detail mode, in perfect quality, 4K, 60 FPS, bro. Like, what type of title is that? That sounds like a pirated movie. What am I about to watch? Okay, so, Bloodlust. The intro? I like this intro. The song is also good. I like the song. This is a fire song. This might be my favorite song. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, this is a good, like, fiery red hell-themed map, alright? Like, this is what Yatagarasu wanted to be. Like, it's visual pollution, but it looks cool, at least, right? Also, the song is way better. I'm not gonna lie. This is the map I want to play. Like, this looks cool. Like, maps I want to play, like, I want to play, like, Bloodbath. I want to play Sonic Wave. Like, and this is a level I'd want to play. Like, Yatagarasu, like, I feel like that would be a pain to play, you know? But this looks cool. And, again, you can't see where you're going. Great! So this is when the gimmick started. Actually, no, it probably started on Yatagarasu when it like became like, you know, that narrow light. This song is so good though. I like the slow down speed up mechanics. Yo, I gotta get good enough to play this one day. Like low-key, I could do this, right? Like give me 1 year, I beat this. And then the year after, I'll beat like Flame Wall, Tidal Wave. And the year after, I'll verify a new top 1 and became the best player in the game. Oh my god, this song is so good though. Oh my god. There's a bunch of top 1s that use the song before, right? Or at least a bunch of levels that use the song. Okay, I cannot tell where the objects you're like supposed to like dodge are. Oh, and the slow part is so fire. Wait, I just realized this is the song, same song as Cataclysm, right? I remember this. Okay, this level looks so cool though. Oh my god, I can't really tell what's happening sometimes, but you know, at least it looks cool, right? I'm sure this is like one of those just learning levels, right? Like, if I learn this, I can play this. Dang, this level is pretty long, too. I think this is the longest level we've reacted to so far, actually. Yo, that's good aura, good song. Like, this level was dope. These are one of the levels I want to play. Like, when I first saw Tidal Wave, when I first saw, like, what is it called? Flame Wall, I wanted to play it. This is one of the levels I want to play, too, honestly. This feels really cool. Dude, you can tell the quality of the levels going up year by year. Like, Demon Park was so basic. The year after, there was, like, basically no difference. And the year after that, there was a massive difference between that. And from, like, you know, third year, which is, I think, Bloodbath, to Bloodlust, like, people got so good at making levels. Alright, but moving on to 2019, which has 1 level. And you guys told me about this level yesterday, alright? Zodiac. Okay, so let me explain, like, Zodiac a little bit, alright? So, basically, I've never seen Zodiac. I've heard of the name, and I've also heard the song, because you guys told me to listen to the song, but I've never seen the level before. So, I tried playing it, like, on stream once, and I couldn't get to 1%. So, all I know is the first 3 clicks. That's it, okay? This song is so peak, though. Okay, this intro also doesn't look hard, though. Am I tripping for saying that? Like, this intro actually looks pretty easy. Okay, oh my god, okay, this song is so fire, but like, you can finally like see a visual difference in the maps, alright? This is not a fiery red map. We got like a rainbow techno theme. Oh my god, and the blocks are moving and everything. Oh my god, this song is so good. I just love this song so much. Dude, this map is so cool. What was that? The sync is so good. This is looking at another map I want to play too. This map has aura. Yo, I really was lacking ball knowledge. I was missing out on maps like these. Are you serious? How hard is this map? I low-key want to learn how to play this map one day. Like, this might take like a year, right? But honestly, it's not impossible. Like, I can actually see where I'm going on this level somewhat. It's a bit confusing, but like maybe I can learn this. Like I actually feel like maybe I can learn this. Like not even trolling. There's a lot of moving blocks though, which, you know, I usually don't enjoy. But you know what? It's pretty cool here. I've been adapting to it and learning like how like those work though. This is also like another really long level. I'm not gonna lie. But you know what? I can't even complain about it. This song is so good. Also, this part, or not this part, this level doesn't look really hard overall. It's more like consistent difficulty, right? And maybe like a little bit of reading here and there because everything's moving so much. Like, I noticed maps that have like a bunch of choke points and stuff, right? Where it gets really hard. But this level just looks like a medium amount of difficulty like throughout the whole level. Nah, bro. I could low-key do this one day. Like, if I can beat Future Funk, right? I can beat this. This is like Future Funk if everything was extreme difficulty. Am I wrong for that? Like, the song is good, the level is long, and it's just consistent, right? Yo, that low-key might be my favorite level I've seen so far. Zodiac was so cool. Yo, that's top 1 right now, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, and the last year we're gonna be looking at is 2020, because anything 2021 and above I've reacted to before. I've seen Firework, I've seen Slaughterhouse, I've seen Sakupin Circles, I've never seen Abyss of Darkness, I've seen Acheron, I think. I've seen Avernus, and I've obviously seen Tidal Wave, Amethyst, Thinking Space, and Society. So, this is the last video of Geometry Dash History class. Alright, we got Tartarus here. 4K resolution. That's just cap, right? Oh my god, they actually have it 4K. Why is every video in 4K? Do I low-key gotta start doing 4K? Yeah, let's do it, bro. Oh my god, it actually looks clearer, even though I only have a 1080p monitor. Okay, so we're going back to these songs. Oh my god, maybe I should have reacted to The Golden. I'm not trying to hear, like, these songs anymore. This song is so mid. Okay, and I can't tell where they're going again. Okay. Pause, alright? So, 2020 is where everything goes down. COVID hit, and everyone decided, man, let's stop making cool levels. Zodiac, that's where life peaks, alright? Let's just make all these trash, like Hellfire, Invisible, super hard to read, super learny levels, alright? Like, why do you start now? Maybe Golden was different. I should have reacted to Golden, because Golden doesn't look red. This one looks red. That's my fault, honestly. Like, this looks hard, but this doesn't look that hard. Like, I feel like the other levels look harder. Okay, so maybe Tartarus is one of those levels where it has, like, super insanely, like, hard choke points, because so far like this level is obviously hard, right? Don't take it the wrong way, but it doesn't look that hard so far. Like I can do this. Okay, maybe not literally do this, but I can, like, it doesn't look that hard is what I'm trying to say. Like, this doesn't look hard either, right? Like, this looks very straightforward. Like, what makes this level top 1? Because I feel like Zodiac or like what was the level before it, like Bloodlust, like look way harder. This looks like on the level of like Bloodbath or Sonic Wave, you know? Like, why is this top 1 in 2020? That's it? Really? Yo, Tartarus was low-key a letdown. I thought it was gonna get better and better, but honestly, 2020, it fell off. Alright, guys, you know what? You guys are getting a bonus react, alright? I'm gonna react to the Golden because, honestly, Tartarus was low-key a letdown. That was kinda lame. Like, the maps before it were so hype, and it kept getting better, so I expected so much more. So hopefully, the Golden lives up to that hype, alright? Because Tartarus didn't. Okay, so not Fire Hell, but it is a little bit hard to see, but this is like Heliopolis-esque, you know? This is like the same colors as Heliopolis, and it has like hard jumps like Heliopolis. You know what? I will say this though. This song is already better than, what is it called? Tartarus' song. I still don't think it's that good, honestly, but it's definitely better. Okay, the visual, whoa, pause. Okay! No, this is Aura, this is cold. No, I like this. Okay, this is way better. We should have watched this. Why did I watch Tartarus? Okay, thank God I watched this map, okay? Because if it ended off on Tartarus, I would have been so sad. Like, this is way better. This is way colder. It still isn't as cool as, like, Zodiac or Bloodlust. Honestly, it probably isn't even as cool as Bloodbath. But, like, Bloodbath is Aura because it's, like, the first Fiery Hell level, I feel like. Okay, no, this song is actually pretty decent. I do mess with it, kinda, I'm not gonna lie. Dude, this level is so dark, though, man. Like, what is Geometry Dash, like, level makers, like, obsession with making things invisible, like, to see? So I'm assuming the difficulty comes from, like, the precision you need. That's all, though? That's also really short, huh? Alright, between Tartarus and the Golden was way cooler, alright? But the coolest levels from the history of top 1s, it has to be Zodiac. And then followed by, maybe, let me see. I think it's low-key followed by Bloodbath. And then Bloodlust after that. Like, those are my top 3 in that order. Alright, but anyways, that was a noob apparently reacting to some Geometry Dash history. If I'm missing anything, make sure to tell me because I have no ball knowledge, right? All I do is play the game. I don't watch videos. No. Recently, I started watching Geometry Dash videos. You guys told me about TCD, and I low-key binged like, 15 hours of their videos in like 2 days. I'm not gonna lie. TCD was so funny. But if there's anything else I'm missing, obviously, tell me, and maybe I'll learn about it, all right? Because I have no knowledge at all. Anyways, I still don't know how to outro, so, goodbye!